So just finished up getting the Chapter 7 in Resident Evil, beating that boss. Decided to rewatch the Albazi and Kai Kara-France fight because I didn't get to finish it. I had things to do, and I think Kai Kara-France won that fight. Not a lot, a lot of times people, close fights are not robberies. But the first thing I did, I saw was the scorecards, right? We're going to work our usual game of Kai Kara-France, which is heavy pocket boxing, kick counters at edge, some body shots, and this Cejudo is firing from fucking leather at us, but I can tell that he's cyclical in his combinations, but that's fine. We'll go this takedown. We're here on quick fight because it's not a ranked weight class, and I'm not waiting that long for that shit. So, I rewatched the fight. Round 1 was tight close, it was tight close-ish. Round 2 was another close-ish round and whatnot. Round 3 was Albazi's. But then, just going off of criteria for scoring, I don't think there's any way you can give Albazi round 4. I think you would really have to play a lot of semantics to give him round 1. As at distance, the only strikes that he had landed, I think it was about like 5 or 6. And Kai Kara-France had, outstruck him pretty well. And, he defended the takedown well and landed some good offers from there. So he did pretty fucking well. Got a knockdown here. Round 2 was a little bit closer than 1. And I believe one of the judges that had scored the fight for Albazi had given him round 1. And alright, I can kind of get that. What I don't understand is Chris Lee scoring round 4 for Albazi, because he had Kara-France winning round 1, but then how do you go from that to giving Albazi round 4? It doesn't make a lot of sense for me, and I'm sure many out of Sonya saying, robbery and everything else too, and a lot of people, that's a troll. Damn it! Should have fucking fired off a harder counter there. But he just looked significantly better. He looked on point. Not to say Albazi, this was his toughest opponent to date. That's not good for you. I'm glad it didn't fucking track me. This is the type of guy, he just can't help it but fire back when he gets, he just can't help it. He could not help it. This is a common mistake amongst many players. They just can't help but return fire when they get the Cejudo out of here. But yeah, I was watching round 4 and I'm like, you cannot give Albazi round 4. There is nothing you can say that could convince me for Albazi to win that round. He had very, very little volume that round. His pace slowed significantly, and Kai Kara-France was outlanding him. But I will say, I would definitely like to see Albazi in UFC 4 because Flyweight needs some new fucking fighters. Since we fought this quick fight guy before, so we'll see. And he's going with Alex Pantoja. Pantoja is up for the next title shot. He has a win over Brandon Moreno, the last man to serve before the Albazi fight. Kai Kara-France, his loss, which again I don't think that Kai should have lost that. He's taking the loss well. He said that it's a game of inches and he understands maybe he could have done more, but I don't think you could have done more. I think you definitely won that fight. We're gonna play a little bit more technical. Try to use some more of defensive tools, some defensive footworks. Kai was very elusive. Was pivoting well off of his jab, cutting Albazi off, and then playing. He had a really good ringmanship too around the ring. Like he looked really well. He looked really good. Honestly, I thought he was gonna get him out there. With the way the fight was going, maybe later in round 4, when it was like round 2, I was thinking, okay, he's finding his time. He's gonna land a clean shot and get him out of there. But credit to Albazi, credit to him. But I really think that the flyweight roster on UFC 4 is so badly outdated that we have, I think there's like 4, 5, or 6 fighters in there that are no longer in the UFC. I shit you not. Like, we need so many more fighters in flyweight. We've been giving all the other weight classes that have like 5 or 6 good people, aside from the one OP person in the weight class. You know what I mean. But it's high time that EA UFC add some flyweight fighters. We don't have Brandon Royval, who's a top 5 guy. I think he's number 4. We don't have Manel Cap or Cape. I don't know how to pronounce it. It was Cape or Cap. Some people pronounce their names differently. We don't have Makayev. We don't have Makayev. We don't have this is one dude, Sumudajeri. There's another guy. I think Matt Schnell's another guy. Just a lot of guys missing on that roster, and it would really bring more life to flyweight if we have more people. Hell, even bringing guys that aren't good, like bring some 3.5-star level fighters. I think that would actually make it more fun too. And also help me out on stream, so I'm not fucking using 4 stars that should not be 4 stars. I don't care what anybody tells me. Juicy F. Formiga is not a fucking 4-star. He has the same fucking build since UFC 3. Same horrendous boxing. Just no good. Dump? Nope. This guy's fighting well, Pantoja. He's doing all the little things right. Intercept that. Head kick. Fade that. Angle off there. Uh-oh. Kai Kara-France does a great job of attacking in blitzes, too. You know what this decision also reminded me of? It reminded me of Pedro Munoz versus Frankie Edgar. That's what it reminded me of. In terms of the decision-making of the judges. Because I thought Munoz had won that one 3 or even maybe 4 rounds. Because he just landed with much more impact than Frankie had more volume. He had more volume, but I just thought that Munoz was significantly more impactful with everything that he was landing. Uh-oh. Speaking of impact, that leg is hurt. He's going to have to switch stance. That's cool. Ooh. Okay. And now we have the southpaw dilemma. So, I was going to say, see, whenever you have this open stance matchup, the rear hand becomes extremely important, especially when you're trading back and forth. The jab isn't necessarily useless, but the rear hand is super important. It's what makes guys like Connor, Nate with their special crosses so annoying with the tracking. So we're gonna back lunge away. I've been using a lot more lunges. I was streaming subscriber fights yesterday, and I was just like being a little bit more free flowing with the lunges because they can really be used to punish a lot of players. Nice little light stun. I thought I had some fucking recovery now. But when a person just going 1-2 shots, if you know it's only 2, sometimes your best option is to lunge that second strike and just let them kill their own stamina. Bomb with right hand. Oof. Oh, he should have let that uppercut go. Head kick. Front kick. Punch him up. Now we're dropping. Head kick again. Now that he's an orthodox. Now that he's an orthodox move. Try to fire off some kicks again. Tenemos el flow ahí. I could probably pass side control, but nah, it's not risky. Subbed. Yo. Kai is so smooth. Oh, brother. Oh, no. Bro, you definitely had time to transition there. I wasn't even going too crazy with the ground. Alright. This is a short little showcase, but TLDR, I don't think Kai Kara-France lost that fight. I don't know how Chris Lee could have scored round 4 for Amir Albazi. I think that was the incorrect scorecard to have for Amir. I do not agree with that at all. And I don't think Kai Kara-France should lose much stock in that fight. It was a solid fight. It was actually a very enjoyable flyweight fight. Much better than some of the, the last heavyweight fight we had. Jeltsin just running through Rosenstrike. Wasn't even remotely competitive. That this was a super competitive bout. I just thought that it was more towards Kai Kara-France's way. And to EA, please, we need more flyweight fighters. Please add more flyweight fighters. I'm telling y'all, we need more motherfucking flyweight fighters. Alright? Hopefully y'all got the message. Number 17, I appreciate all you. I'm out of here.